Welcome back here to the Horn Activity Center here on the campus of Snow College. The starting lineups are just being announced, and we're getting ready for some basketball for the Gunnison Valley Bulldogs. It's a similar starting five. Parks Bartholomew, the one senior, joined with Jacko Hill, Braxton Sylvester, Brandon Tucker, and the man in the middle, Garrett Francis, also known as G-Fran. And for the Rowland Hall Winged Lions, it's looks like we have, trying to find it here. We have a number 30, but we don't have him on our roster. But we'll see if we can get that name for you. 00, and we got a lot of different numbers here, Cody. This could be interesting. Number 3, Trey Provost. Number 4, Xander Smith. Number 1, Maya Royer. And number 3, we got Trey.
What about that number 1's Isaiah Adams, Coach? Their leading scorer, 14 points a game.
Isaiah Adams. All right, here we go. Tip goes, controlled by Ballard of the Winged Lion. Ballard, a junior. He comes over here to Xander Smith, and then he comes back over to Trey Provost. And he's going to go into the corner to, wow, nice shot right off the bat. Isaiah Adams. Cody, you mentioned his name, and right on cue, sinks a 3.
Yeah, drive into the paint, nice kick out. He was setting up in the corner, and he hit it, first shot of the game.
Skip pass from Braxton Sylvester to Parks Bartholomew. He puts the ball on the deck, pull up 14-footer, got it, 3-2.
Well, no cold shooting to start the game in the new gym.
No. Here come the Winged Lions. That's Xander Smith. He's going to come back out, swinging around. Isaiah Adams back to Boston Ballard, back to Smith. Man-to-man defense by the Bulldogs. Isaiah Adams, now he's going to swing to Trey Provost. I'm going to go into the post there. And I think they're going to get a travel. And here again, if we can get number 30's name, we will.
Good-looking player, good athlete. They got Brandon Tucker guarding number 30 in the post, leaving Garrett Francis out on the perimeter. May want to make a defensive switch there.
Sylvester picks his dribble up and then comes cross court to G-Fran. Comes over here to Jacko Hill. Jacko on the dribble. Comes over here to Parks Bartholomew. Bartholomew penetrating again. Left-handed runner. Got it.
Oh, off balance off the right foot.
And we have a Rowland Hall player who maybe tweaked an ankle there. That's Trey Provost. Pretty gingerly is going to be able to get to his sideline. That will bring in Galib Ibrahima off the bench.
Nice job.
I worked on my vowels this morning. All right, here we go. 4-3, Bulldogs. Rowland Hall with the ball. Boston Ballard running the show. Comes out here to Adams, and he comes to Ibrahima. Ibrahima gets it stuck on his hip. Turnover, back to the Bulldogs. If you're just joining us, welcome to the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, our Centricom friends. Gunnison with the ball. They find Parks Bartholomew. He's getting it on the deck and drew some contact, but no whistle. Here come the Winged Lions. Ballard, challenged there by Tucker. He gets his shot blocked, and then it's going to go out of bounds.
Great defense by Tucker, stopping the ball in transition, which you're coached to do, and he did a great job and kept his foot speed with him and was able to block the shot as he went to the basket.
Timed it really well.
Yes.
Back out here to Smith. Smith in the corner. Crossover, goes baseline against Sylvester. Post up, gets it up on the glass, around, no good. Rebound to Ibrahima. He's challenged there, blocked by Francis. Back to Smith. Smith trying to dig it out. Gets it to his buddy number 30, and he's going to have it stolen by Tucker. Here comes Brandon Tucker, and he's going to be body checked by Smith, and the blue-clad Bulldogs got a little momentum right now.
Great defensive sequence there by the Bulldogs. Braxton Sylvester was down on the post, and the kid was bowling him, big kid, but Braxton held his ground and it just caused havoc.
I don't think you're going to make too much of a living trying to do bully ball with Braxton Sylvester.
No, he's solid.
Country strong. Here comes Sylvester. Also helps run the point here. Left-hand dribble, picks it up, looks for a cutter, finds Parks Bartholomew. Bartholomew baseline. He's going to run it again. No good. Rebound to the Rowland Halls. Adams up ahead to Ibrahima. Nice cross pass to number 30, and he puts it in, and it's 5-3 Rowland Hall. Here comes Gunnison in transition up to Jacko Hill.
Beautiful fast break by the Winged Lions, Coach.
Sylvester pulls up from 15. High archer around, no good. Rebound there to Rowland Hall. Smith. Up to Ibrahima. Galib going baseline, pulls up, around and in. So a 4-point run here by Rowland Hall. Now they take a 7-4 lead.
We talked about the contrasting styles a little bit, and you see Rowland Hall really pushing the pace of the game, trying to get buckets in transition.
Hill with the foul, picks it up, comes back to Sylvester, to Bartholomew underneath to Francis, tries to reverse layup, no good. Rebound to Rowland Hall, and here they come, Boston Ballard. Swings the ball, and Galib traveled, they caught him. Got some substitutions coming in. That's going to be number 41, Oscar Percy for Rowland Hall, and number 10 for the Bulldogs, sophomore Jansen Kiesel.
Oscar Percy's Rowland Hall's second leading scorer, but they've got pretty balanced scoring. 8 guys averaging in that 8-9 point range. Sylvester
in the corner to Jacko Hill, back out to Sylvester. Out on the wing, comes out top to Kiesel, little 4 out. Oh, Kiesel puts it on the deck, jump stop, and then gonna, one of those nice pivot moves that he got, looks like Adams up in the air. That'll be a foul to Adams. That's our first one of the game.
Rowland Hall is really challenging all the Bulldog shots at the rim. They're leading their feet, going for the block shot. Let's see if the Bulldogs can adjust, maybe get some pump fakes, get them there just like Jansen did, and draw some more fouls.
Creed Mogul just checking in for the Bulldog cause, another sophomore. Little screen the screener action, and they're going to come way out here to Jacko Hill. Hill, corner, Creed Mogul. He's got Francis in the post, but decides to bring it out top, swings it to Kiesel. Kiesel, right-hand dribble, crosses back over into the paint. Little pump fake, but then comes back out. Creed Mogul for 3. Oh, just a little soft off the iron, no good. Rebound to Percy. He outlets to Ballard, up the court to number 30. He gets away. He gets his ball picked by Creed Mogul. Quick hands, hands of a burglar there. Here comes Jansen Kiesel, up and in. Nice. Wow, one team gets their shot blocked. Gunnison comes in transition.
Yeah, great steal by Creed Mogul.
I didn't think I was going to need. Oh, he traveled too, and they caught Adams. They did.
This Rowland Hall team loves to attack, don't they? There's not a whole lot of passing around. It's a attack mode all the time.
I'll be surprised. I'll be honest with our listeners, I didn't think I was going to need a lozenge today.
They're attacking so much. I think there's been 3 or 4 travels already from them catching it on the wing and looking to penetrate, but forgetting to put the ball in the court.
Kind of like a racehorse, a little lathered up in the chute. Here we go. Creed Mogul. Skip pass. Bartholomew for 3. No, hard off the iron, no good. Rebound to Ibrahima. Here comes Rowland Hall. Cross court to, whoa, long 3 by Smith. Around, no good. Rebound to Kiesel. Outlet Mogul. Here come the Bulldogs. Semi-transition. Kiesel, or Hill gets it, and then he's going to have his pocket picked by Xander Smith. Smith to the rim, got it. Smith, pretty quick hands, and then took it all the way to the rim.
Yeah, foot race, and he won it.
9-6 Rowland Hall. Mogul exchanges with Hill. Cross court to Kiesel. Kiesel going to launch a 3, and he's going to get fouled on that 3. Not a smart foul by the Phantom, number 30. I, for the life of me, cannot find 30 on their roster. When here, as soon as if we get a timeout or a break, we'll get that name for you, I promise. Kiesel's first free throw, hard off the iron, no good. And that's one thing Jansen's been a little inconsistent with, is from the free throw line. And the unknown man is unknown no more. His name is Isaiah Adams.
Oh, he's up here, number 1.
So the other number 1 must be Maya Roria. So, okay. Free throw up. Kiesel got that one. It's at 9-7 for Rowland Hall. If you're just joining us, just 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Rowland Hall 9, Gunnison Valley 7. Ibrahima out here to Smith. Picked there by Sylvester. Smith pulls up, no good. Another rebound there by Jansen Kiesel. Outlet to Creed Mogul. Gunnison on the run. Mogul into the paint. Challenges Piercy, picks up his dribble, comes back out to Bartholomew. Cross-court pass. Nice pump fake, and then Sylvester called for the travel too. So what's good for the Goose is good for the Bucander. The referee's going to be inconsistent on that. You're going to have to get the ball on the deck before you lift that pivot foot.
Well, there's 3 referees, so you got one sitting there on each wing and one underneath the basket, and they've got an eye on it. So
well, that's a blessing or a curse, but we'll find out. Here comes Ballard, runner, no good. Rebound to Creed Mogul. Rebound right now, Gunnison holding their own against a pretty long Rowland Hall team.
And I thought that was one of the keys coming in, is how will Gunnison do on the boards, and so far so good.
Mogul out to Kiesel. Kiesel jump stop, left hand, no good. Rebound, back to Kiesel. Kicks it back out to Parks Bartholomew for 3. Around the iron, no good. Rebound, Kiesel. Pump fake, uses a glass.
Nice job, Keith. Well, that might be his first rebound of the year while sitting on his tush. Come right to him.
That's when you're doing work, right? 9-9, we're tied. Here comes Xander Smith. Cross over here to Ibrahima. Ibrahima tries to go back to Isaiah Adams. Nice play, up on the glass, good. So Isaiah Adams, he's long and athletic.
Might have been the first pick and roll action we've seen from the Wing Lions today, and they ran it, executed well.
Sylvester for three. No good. Right now the three-point shot not falling for the Bulldogs. Transition opportunity for Rowland Hall. Boston Ballard into forecourt. Back there, nice cross-court pass to Isaiah Adams, and he traveled. So looks like we were a little bit screened out, but lifted his pivot foot.
And again, Rowland Hall pushing the pace every possession. There's no walking it up the court. They're acting like there's a 24-second shot clock or something, but I mean, they're really pushing the ball.
Sylvester, Kiesel, exchange passes there. Now we come back out to Tucker, swings it back on the right wing to Sylvester. He's looking for cutters, comes back out top to Jacko Hill, to Creed Mogul. Mogul into the corner to Tucker. Tucker comes back out top to Kiesel. Kiesel, pull up from 15. Short off the iron, no good. Rebound there by Isaiah Adams. Adams to Smith to Ibrahima. They're on the trot again. There to Maya Royer, and he comes to Isaiah Adams. Adams, left-hand dribble along the baseline, pulls up, no good. Good defense there by Kiesel to contest that shot. Rebound to Creed Mogul. Mogul into forecourt for the Bulldogs. Hey, oh, he's going to cross over. Can he get to the rim? He can. But then that Isaiah Adams' length and athleticism wipes that one away.
And he is a leaper, isn't he, Coach? That last jump shot he had, if he was just a foot closer, he could have reached down and dunked that. But he very athletic. You can see why he's leading them in scoring.
Box formation on the baseline inbounds for the Bulldogs. Come out here to Jacko Hill. Catches it. Marked there by Boston Ballard. So he comes out here to Creed Mogul. Creed to Sylvester. Comes back out to Tucker. Tucker to Mogul. Mogul crossover, trying to get baseline, gets cut off there by Royer. Comes back out top to Sylvester. 30 seconds remaining in the period, opening period. Jacko Hill, crossover right-hand dribble. Can he get to the rim? Comes underneath to Francis. Ball's knocked away, and it's going to be a turnover to Rowland Hall. Here comes Smith. Rowland Hall in there, pulls up from three. No good. I don't, if there was a shot clock, you'd say he was thinking 2 for 1, but he doesn't get that excuse here. Creed up to Sylvester. Sylvester tracks it down, and he's got Francis in the post, but he's going to skip to Tucker. Going to go out here to Jacko Hill. Hill going to try a three, going to get a block. If they hurry, they got an outlet. This one could be scored right at the buzzer, and that was a dunk. So Isaiah Adams emphatically flushes one home, takes the dust out of the net at the end of one period of play. Rowland Hall 13, Gunnison Valley 9. We'll be back in a minute.
Skyline Motorsports is proud to support North San Pete High School sports. So remember, if you're in the market for a new side-by-side or ATV, you need to get into Skyline Motorsports. They have the latest Kimco has to offer. Skyline Motorsports also carries all the latest riding gear and accessories for your outdoor needs. And they have the best service department in the county. So drop on into Skyline Motorsports today and go Hawks.
Campus life at Snow College is awesome. On our small, friendly, residential campus, you can participate in fun student life events, join student clubs, and cheer on our nationally ranked athletic teams. And if you want adventure, you can find about every outdoor activity imaginable just minutes from campus. Come check out Snow College and see why it's one of the best two-year schools in the nation at snow.edu.
Welcome back here to the Horn Activity Center. We just completed the first quarter of play. Rowland Hall 13, Gunnison 9. First thoughts on that first 8 minutes?
Kind of a hot start there at first. Teams traded a few buckets back and forth at first, and then Gunnison kind of went cold. The fact that we're only down 4, I think, is fairly positive. Being, what are we, 0 for 5, maybe 0 for 6 from the three-point range?
Yeah, nothing beyond the arc so far. Gunnison gets the first crack at it. Here comes Sylvester. Bounce pass, trying to get it to Francis, but it's knocked away by Ibrahima, and it will remain Gunnison basketball. He was trying to do a little pocket pass, and he just put a little too much mustard on it. But
almost got it.
Possession stays with the Bulldogs.
Francis had good position.
Going to come out here to Tucker, and then going to come here to Bartholomew, left-hand dribble. Marked there by Boston Ballard. Comes back out to Tucker, to Mogul. Mogul to Sylvester. Sylvester trying to get it into Francis, and I tell you what, Isaiah Adams is long, athletic, and pretty good player.
Yes, very, very impressive.
Here comes Ibrahima. He traveled as he passed it off to Adams. Happy feet.
And he's had a couple of those this game, but he also hit a corner 3, so he's very well-rounded.
Turnover gives it back to the Bulldogs. They trail by 4. Let's see. It's nice to see Trey Provost back in. He kind of twisted his ankle early. Don't want to see anybody go out with hurt or injury. All right, here we go. Bartholomew marked by Ballard. Gets a ball screen from Kiesel. Comes off of it. Challenges. Left-hand dribble. Got it. That's why he's a tough cover.
And you get him going to his left hand, his strong hand, and he's a pretty good finisher.
13-11 for Rowland Hall. Rowland Hall has it. Ballard to Royer. To Smith. Smith back out top to Ballard. He crosses over and comes back out. Adams for 3. Around and in. So soft touch.
Soft touch, got every bit of the rim, but yeah, he's a complete player.
16-11 Rowland Hall. Gunnison turns it over. Here comes Royer. He's going to go left hand, no good, and there's the follow. And that's, you know, right there, Gunnison's got to hustle back, and that was just right there, the effort belonged to Rowland Hall, and it's 18-11 Rowland Hall. Sylvester into the paint, pulls up 13-footer, around no good, rebound to Smith. Gets it to Provost. Provost has a 2-on-1 if he hurries. He gets it to Ballard. Ballard off the glass, good. And right now, Rowland Hall doing work.
Yeah, and it's all in transition, Coach. Gunnison's got to do a better job of getting back.
20-11 for Rowland Hall. Here comes Kiesel. Kiesel up on the glass, good. And right now, it's the Jansen Kiesel show. He's going to need some help. But he's doing work himself. 20-13. Into the corner to Smith. Smith going to launch a 3. Looks good, but short. Rebound to Parks Bartholomew. Gunnison looking to get into some transition. Bartholomew, left-hand dribble, has its pocket pick. Trey Provost, and he's going to make Gunnison pay for that turnover with a layup. Timeout, Gunnison, they need one.
Turnovers at the top of the key are killing us right now.
Full timeout, we'll be back in a minute.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking in Salina has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking in Salina is now hiring local drivers. If you're looking for a solid career in the trucking industry that has a positive working environment, join the big blue trucks of Barney Trucking. The job includes benefits, training, retirement, and requires a Class A CDL license and an endorsement for doubles and triples. To apply, go to barneytrucking.com or call 529-4422. That's 529-4422.
You've seen Zions Bank's name at sporting events, performances, and fundraisers. We're just about everywhere. Your children and grandchildren see Zions dedicated employees in their classroom, teaching them how to save. We do all this because we have skin in the game. We support South Central Utah because we live and work here too. So we're as committed to this community's future as you are. When it comes to choosing to bank at Zions, rest assured you're selecting a company dedicated to bringing value to South Central Utah's businesses, individuals, and families.
ZionsBank.com, member FDIC.
Well, Cody, that nice 2.5 minutes here for Rowland Hall as they pushed what was a 4-point lead. They're on a 9-4 run here to start the quarter.
Yeah, and using their defense to create offense and transition. Gunnison has got to do a better job of taking care of the ball. And you look right now, we got a guy in each corner, a guy down on the post. They're not going to get back on defense. You know, they're not going to win that race.
Jacko Hill gets it from Parks, going to get a ball screen, then he's going to come out here to Mogul. Creed, left-hand dribble. He's going to probe that defense, picks his dribble up, comes back out to Kiesel. Kiesel puts it on the deck, then pulls up, gets it out on the wing to Creed Mogul. Mogul comes back around and gives it back to Kiesel. Kiesel down low trying to get it to G-Fran. And it's not a very good entry pass there as Percy had pretty good defense and another Gunnison turnover.
We've had a hard time getting it into Francis this game. I don't know if he's got maybe 1 or 2 touches the whole first quarter.
Usually it's easier to get your post player from the high post than the low post. So that might be a little bit of adjustment that Garrett Francis could make. Ibrahima out here to Provost. Provost going to swing the ball to Isaiah Adams. He's a very nice player. Adams to Provost. Back to Adams. See if he can get his 3rd 3 of the game. Short off the iron, no good. And there's that ever-present Jansen Kiesel on the defensive glass. He's really done a great job for the Bulldogs this part of the game.
And if you're Gunnison, you like to see Adams out on the perimeter. Keep him off the offensive boards and keep him away from the rim.
Creed Mogul on a little bit of the weave, comes back to Kiesel. Kiesel Gets it on here to Jacko Hill. There's the entry to Francis. Francis, jump hook, gets it blocked, but Percy's going to get called for the foul. And that'll put Garrett Francis at the free throw line.
You know, this is the thing that Gunnison's done a better job of as the year's gone on, is getting it into Francis. And I've been impressed with his moves on the post.
Yep.
You know, as a couple old school guys like we are, you like watching a player's footwork, how he moves. And Garrett Francis has impressed me with his abilities in the post.
If you're watching our replay on local Channel 10, you'll see that Piercy did, in fact, get him on the forearm as he rose for that shot. First free throw is good by Garrett. Lets the second one right, and it's also good. So productive post entry there for the Bulldogs. It's 22-15 Rowland Hall. Can they get a stop? Now looks like a little bit of zone action here by the Bulldogs. So 1-2-2 action. And they go down into Percy. He kicks it to Ibrahima. He's probing the baseline. Then he's going to come back out. Provo's going to launch a long three and hit a three. Wow, it's a good team.
Had a good screen there on the top of the key there. Left him wide open.
25-15. That's another thing. Gunnison, I don't believe, has hit a three. Rowland Hall's hit, I think, 3 or 4 of them. Here comes Jacko Hill out on the right wing to Kiesel. Kiesel crossover, and then has his dribble, the ball knocked away by Trey Provost. It will remain Gunnison basketball. It's a little bit frustrating, you know, you get a couple of nice free throws and then come back down and the team you're playing drills a three.
Gunnison tried to switch it up with that zone. Maybe it will come out, we'll see.
Kiesel to Bartholomew. Gets a ball screen from Kiesel. He pulls up, have his shot blocked, and it's going to be picked up by Rowland Hall. They're really, separation right now is occurring. Ibrahima, Smith, Percy. Oh, if he could have caught that ball, he had a bunny. But here comes Gunnison in transition. Kiesel, corner. Hill for 3. They could really use it. No, it's off the iron, and here comes Ibrahima. Ahead to Smith. Smith running no good. They're going to get Creed Mogul with the bump. And I tell you what, this Rowland Hall team really likes to get out in transition. And normally in the past, you'd think of them as more of a half-court team, but not this morning.
Oh, no, and Gunnison takes that shot in the corner. They got somebody on the opposite corner, 2 or 3 guys in the paint, and then they're off to the races.
Yeah, they're going to have to adjust their get-back defense. Smith's free throw short. Checking in for Rowland Hall is Boston Ballard. No substitutions right now for the Bulldogs as they'll go with Bartholomew, Hill, Kiesel, Mogul, and Francis. Smith's second free throw. In and out, no good. Rebound, fought for, still find Percy's going to come up with it. Oh, wanted to go post-to-post pass to Adams, had too much mustard on it. And Gunnison fortunate to come away without giving up a layup there.
Yeah, it was actually a pretty good pass. Nice eyes there by number 41, Percy. But Adams wasn't quite ready.
Kiesel trying to get it into Bartholomew. That ball's knocked away. Too much traffic, not enough spacing. Adams, he's going to attack the rim and count it, and a foul. And right now, Rowland Hall imposing their will.
Turnovers, too many turnovers, Coach. I think seemed like in our region, a lot of teams were content to protect the paint, stay back in. Rowland Hall's out putting a lot of pressure on the perimeter, and Gunnison's not handling it well.
Well, they can afford to because you've got Adams and Percy in there that can protect your rim. So they can really come out and get into those passing lanes, and they are right now creating dysfunction on the Gunnison offense. Mogul picks his dribble up, comes out top to Kiesel. Out on the wing to Hill, almost lost it. Hill back to Kiesel. Kiesel crossover, going to challenge Percy with the left hand. Got it.
Great move, great crossover.
Jansen right now carrying the Bulldogs. 27-17. Can Gunnison weather this storm? 1-2-2 zone defense. Gunnison trying to find some defensive way to take this rhythm away. Ballard has it tipped away. It's loose, picked up. Kiesel comes up with it, and then it's going to be tied up, but they're going to say that Percy touched it when the ball came loose, but he was laying on the baseline. So it's Gunnison forcing a turnover with their zone defense.
Good quick hands by Creed Mogul caused all that. Gunnison able to come up with it.
Here comes Creed into forecourt. It's a ball screen, comes around it. Going to go all the way to the rim, and he's going to draw contact from Percy. Creed Mogul will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
2 sophomores playing well right now. They're not being intimidated by the size of Rowland Hall or going to the basket. Good job by Creed getting to the line.
Creed turned the corner off of the ball screen and got all the way to the rim. These free throws are pretty important right here. Now that one looked good, and it is good.
I've seen him do that 1,000 times in his driveway.
And this is where those days in the warm sun where you're just shooting with no one looking, it comes down to days like today when you really need them. Second one up and in.
He didn't even need warm sun. He was out there with his ski gloves on doing that.
Hey, well, right now those two go up on the board and they're pretty important. 27-19, Gunnison on a 4-0 run. Royer out to Ballard to Provost. Ball fakes, he gets into the paint, throws it up, no good. Percy trying to keep it alive, but Bartholomew comes up with it. Here comes Parks. Cross court, Hill, Kiesel, long three, short, rebound to Adams. And then he comes to Provost. Provost gets his shot blocked by Kiesel. Man, Jansen Kiesel is absolutely carrying Gunnison's water right now.
Yeah, there's great recovery on his part, but you also noticed Gunnison shoots the three, and rather than getting back on defense, they start trailing in for the offensive rebound, which is what led to that fast break to start with.
Ball tip, but Provost comes up with it, comes out here to Isaiah Adams. Long, quick pass over to Royer. Royer puts it on the deck. Rebound to Parks Bartholomew. Bartholomew waiting for the traffic to clear. Gunnison trying to chip away at this lead. Basket here would be big. Parks trying to get over to Hill. He does. Hill to Kiesel. Kiesel puts it on the deck. He's going with the left hand, draws the foul on Isaiah Adams, and Jansen Kiesel going back to the free throw line. A really nice take here.
Yeah, great job going to the bucket. That's two now on Adams. Getting him in foul trouble would really help the Bulldogs.
If you're watching there on local channel 10, you saw that replays. Jansen swung it through and used his left hand. Free throw up and no good. Ibrahima coming in for Rowland Hall. That's going to give Isaiah Adams a break in. Really nice player for Rowland Hall. Second free throw up, it is good. So Gunnison now chipping away. It's 27-20 Rowland Hall. Minute and a half remaining. Ballard out top. Comes on a right hand yo-yo dribble. Turns the corner. Comes out here to Ibrahima. Posts up to Percy. Percy going up against Francis. They're going to call that a foul, but I believe it's on the ground. Oh, they're going to get an offensive foul on Percy.
Must have been a hook. Gunnison going back to their man-to-man defense. Great defensive stance there by Francis, not giving up any ground.
30-second timeout. We'll be back.
It's time to supercharge your internet with the fastest speeds in the area from Centracom. Get ready for high gear downloads that power buffer-free streaming, gaming, sharing, and surfing. And fire up all your devices at once with reliable speeds amplified by Centra Wi-Fi, our whole home mesh Wi-Fi system. Get on the fast track to a powerful online experience. Call or click Centracom.com to supercharge your internet today.
Ben Hill just took a 30-second timeout. With a minute 10, you're down 7. What do you think he's drawing up here? Something in the post?
Well, I don't know. Our action to the driving to the bucket's been good right now. Rowland Hall just took out Adams in the paint. Maybe we can get something going to the bucket again.
All right, here we go. Mogul into the forecourt. Picked up there by Ibrahima. Picks his dribble up, comes out here to Jacko Hill. He's going to big time defensive pressure there by the Rowland Hall St. Mark's as they had Gunnison's offense pushed all the way out to the half court. Let's give Rowland Hall credit. We're going to keep it right here. It's a 30-second timeout. Wow, they came out and ate their Wheaties on that one.
Yeah, it didn't matter what Coach Hill had drawn up. They were going to let him get in anything going. Good ball pressure.
Well, I think in that situation, then at least now you've got it in your half court, so you can draw up a sideline play, maybe screen the screener action, free up a player. But this is an important possession here because right now you're at an opportunity to get this down to 5 or even 4 if you could hit a 3.
On the flip side, you give up a turnover at near mid-court, which has happened several times today, and give Rowland Hall an easy bucket. Now you're back to a 9-point lead. So full court pressure here by Rowland Hall.
Going to get it into Jansen Kiesel. Kiesel crosses over, and he's going to get into the paint. Wow, that's a tough call because I think Ibrahima kind of bumped Kiesel and knocked him off balance. A little bit of a tough break there, but you got to play through those. Here comes the Wing Lions. Ballard up to Provost. Provost to Ballard. Ballard to Royer. To Provost to Ballard. Ballard into the paint, runner, short, no good. Bartholomew's got it. Semi-transition. And he's still looking.
20 seconds left on the clock.
And there's going to be a foul there by Ballard. Rowland Hall doesn't like it, but too much of a hit.
You kind of been waiting for that. They've been bodying up the Bulldogs here these last 2 possessions.
And I really don't see the need either, especially, you know, you're out there 25 feet from the basket, so I hope Parps rubs a little salt in the wound by drilling some free throws.
But that's their style. They get a lot of turnovers there right around half-court line, and it's led to easy transition buckets.
Bartholomew does drill home the first of 2. Hit that important front end. 27-21. Gunnison seems like they've weathered that standing 8 count. Second free throw up and good as well. So 27-22, 16 seconds. You'd figure this would be the last possession. Rowland Hall to Royer, Ballard, Ballard to Royer, to Provost, Provost, Royer, Royer to Percy. 3 seconds in the key, turnover by Rowland Hall. So Gunnison defense holds up, and you would think at the very least it's going to be a 5-point deficit.
1.4 seconds left. Full court pressure by Rowland Hall.
Creed going to let it ride, it's not going to count, but at least hit glass at the end of 1/2 of play. Pretty good basketball here. Rowland Hall 27, Gunnison Valley 22. We'll be back in 2 minutes with the Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show.
Bargain roofing job failing and your ceiling is damaged? Is your siding looking really shabby? Or you just want a new look? For as little as $150 per month, Clean Cut Roofing and Siding will update your home using 100% American-made products. That's right, all made right here in the great USA. And hey, take 48 to 120 months to pay. Fit it into your budget. Call Clean Cut Roofing and Siding for a free consultation, 435-427-3205. Or check them out on Facebook. Clean Cut Roofing and Siding. Peace of mind every time.
In the days of the mountain men, Cache Valley, Utah became a central gathering place for trappers and explorers. They named it Cache because it was there they would store their goods and come together to trade and connect. This spirit of community continues today at Cache Valley Bank with locations and services throughout Utah, including 3 branches right here in San Pete County. They are Central Utah's financial outfitter. No matter your mountain, they want to see you reach the top. Cache Valley and Central Utah are rooted in grand expeditions. Let's keep that heritage alive together. Discover Cache Valley Bank. Mountains await. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
CO Building Systems in Ephraim manufactures a complete line of pre-engineered metal buildings of all sizes. Plus, they are your headquarters for custom metal roof and wall panels for your home or business, including all trim and accessories. All of their roof and wall panels are available in several gauges and over 20 different colors. For a free cost estimate or more information, contact CO Building Systems in Ephraim, 800-262-5347. That's 800-262-5347. Online at cobuildings.com.
Our team works hard to shape the quality of life wherever we live and work. These values allow our team to be the go-to source for rural entities.
For integrity, honesty, and technical expertise, think of Jones and DeMille Engineering. With offices in Richfield, Roosevelt, Price, and Manti. Visit jonesanddemille.com or find them on Facebook. Since 1982, Jones and DeMille Engineering, your infrastructure professionals.
My name is Richard Anderson. I'm one of the general surgeons working at Central Valley Medical Center in Nephi, Utah. My trajectory was not into surgery at first. I decided to become a research scientist, but I had no opportunity to work with people. Since moving to this area, I have made lasting friends, lifelong friends, and I have enjoyed providing the same sort of quality surgical care that they can obtain in Salt Lake or Provo, but with more prompt and certainly more personal service.
Welcome back here to the Horn Activity Center on the campus of Snow College. Rhett Jackson along with Cody Dyring, our buddy Nate Palmer running the Centricom half of this simulcast. You're listening to the long arm of the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. At the half, Rowland Hall 27, Gunnison Valley 22. Jones and DeMille, your go-to source for rural engineering with offices in Richfield, Manti, and Fillmore, just to name a few. give them a call if you have any engineering needs. Jones and DeMille will be there for you. Okay, we look here. We appreciate. We gotta get Bradley J in here and give him a shout out for our great stats. And so we're going to just go over some of the team stats here, starting with. Let's start with Rowland Hall, Cody, and then give us kind of the team stats as far as percentages and rebounds and things for the Bulldogs.
Well, if you're Rowland Hall, you've got to feel pretty good about how well you shot the ball. Field goal percentage, 46%, going 12 for 26 from the field. And the three-point line is kind of where the separation has been. Rowland Hall shooting maybe 3 out of 7 three-point range. They have not gotten the foul line. They've shot only 3 free throws and have not been able to connect on any of them. And so I'm sure that's a discussion now. You know, use your athleticism, get into the paint, get to the line. But you know, a coach can't be happy with 0 free throws and a half. For the Gunnison Bulldogs, their shooting's been a little bit cold. Shooting 7 of 24 for 29%. And we also mentioned, Coach, earlier that Gunnison's 0 for 6 from three-point line. As the years kind of gone on, that statistic of the three-point shooting has kind of told the story of our ball game. If we shoot the ball well from three-point line, we do well. So 0 for 6 is concerning, but you're only down 5 points. Those shots, you got to have faith that those shots are going to keep falling. Where we've really made up the difference, though, is Gunnison's 8 of 11 from the free throw line. So we've got 8 free throws. Rowland Hall's got 0. That's what's kept us in the ball game.
Well, that is a telling stat there. It's interesting how the stats come together. They're just like pieces of a puzzle. You get your rebound stats, your shooting percentages, you know, from the field, from the three, from the free throw line, and where Rowland Hall has 3 3-pointers to Gunnison's 0. Gunnison combats that with 8 free throws to 0 for Rowland Hall. So those are some real telling stats. And of course, the rebound margin, both teams are hanging in there pretty good right now. Rowland Hall just has 2 more at 16-14, so it's almost a wash there. But here's another stat that is interesting. Neither team really taking care of the ball very good. You look here, 11 turnovers. Gunnison has 11 turnovers and only 1 assist. So you're -10 in that department. You got to take better care of the ball. There has to be more functionality in your offense. Rowland Hall a little bit better, but if you're a coach, you don't really like to see this either. It's 12 turnovers to 8 assists. So they're -4, but you'd much rather be -4 than -10.
Well, and the other thing is what type of turnovers are those? Rowland Hall is a turnover, and it's a side out of bounds for the Bulldogs.Gunnison's turnovers are a steal at the top of the key, which has led to easy buckets for Rowland Hall.
Yeah, and I think if there was another stat column of points off turnover, Rowland Hall would be way big.
Yes, that's where their leads come from.
Well, we are pleased to bring you this Jones and DeMille halftime show. Cody Dyring, a walking Jones and DeMille billboard with his reptile skin hat. So did you get that from Barton down in Richfield, or what? Who you chumming for
Garrick
that?
Wilden gave it to me. He's a Jones and DeMille employee.
All right, well, Garrick Wilden spreading the Jones and DeMille love at the Jones and DeMille halftime show. We'll be back in 2 minutes, and we'll talk a little bit more about what we expect to see this second half.
Bugs, spiders, I don't mind them. That is until they cross the threshold into my house. Then it's war. Stop the fighting in your house and get year-round protection with EcoLife. EcoLife is offering their Pest Shield package at just $19.99 per month with guaranteed results. You'll get unlimited service calls, an outdoor pest shield, cobweb cleanup, and winter pest treatment, all with a product that is child and pet safe. So call EcoLife today to protect your home with Pest Shield, 435-283-6002, or go to ecolifeusa.com.
Oh, no. Got broken stuff? You've always known Hermanson's Hardware and Ephraim to be your one-stop shop for hardware, building supplies, and help with fixing your broken stuff. But did you also know that they've become Sanpete's destination paint center? Regardless of your paint color, Hermanson's can mix and match it from their database of over 350,000 competitive colors. As always, you can expect good old hometown service from the friendly and knowledgeable staff. Hermanson's Hardware in Ephraim, it's how going to a hardware store should be.
Work for me!
Honey, are you okay?
Is his internet constipated?
What?
You heard me. Does he suffer from the buffer?
Yes.
Well, don't suffer anymore. You don't need a magic unicorn to get things flowing again with fiber-fast internet from MTCC. Side effects may include smooth video streaming, incredible online gaming experiences, the ability to use multiple devices at the same time, and an overall feeling of giddiness. You may even giggle. It's that fast. Some restrictions may apply, not available in all areas.
This is Nate Johnson of Risk Managers Insurance in Ephraim, reminding you that we now offer service line failure coverage. This includes the sewer lines, water lines, gas, fiber, and power lines. Many home insurance policies do not cover these sometimes unforeseeable and costly utility failures. For a small annual premium, we can cover your home against these costly failures. Make sure that you are covered. It is not if you need it, but when you need it. Stop by or call Risk Managers at 110 North Main in Ephraim or call 283-4685.
Well, Cody, let's go right here to some of our individual scoring. Welcome back to the Jones and DeMille halftime show. Let's start here with the Winged Lions. They have a little more balance as they had 6 players score. Boston Ballard had 2, Maya Royer with 3, Trey Provost 5, Xander Smith with 2, Isaiah Adams 13. We now know why he's their leading scorer. He does a great job. And then Galib Ibrahima with 2 for a total of 27. Gunnison needs to get a little more balance in their scoring as Parks Bartholomew got off to a really hot start in the first quarter. He ended up with 8. Garrett Francis with 2, Creed Mogul with 2, and then Jansen Kiesel did a ton of work for the Bulldogs coming off the bench. He scored 10. Almost half your points go to Jansen, and that's great, and Jansen's capable of doing that, but he needs help.
He needs help, and you also got to give him credit on the boards. He's leading the Bulldogs in rebounds with 6. And, the other thing that pleases me about these stats, Parks Bartholomew has 5 rebounds. And, coaches try to tell kids all the time, rebounding is not all about height, it's about heart. And Parks is a good, tough kid. And he's the smallest player on the floor, but 5 rebounds in the first half is a good mark for Parks.
Here's another talk about more balance right now. Gunnison only has 3 players with a rebound. Rowland Hall, right here, you add them up, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players. So they have twice as many players going and getting a rebound. And that those are things that you don't necessarily see that go up on the board, but they're very, very important. And those are the things that basically either get you a win or don't. So Gunnison's they have to have more balance. They got to have more players in blue contribute in some way.
Right, and if you're like Derek Favors, he says he doesn't get rebounds because Rudy Gobert steals them all. So maybe they're saying Jansen's stealing all the rebounds, but whatever it is, somebody's got to get them, and Jansen's doing a great job so far.
Well, thank you for joining us here on the Jones and DeMille halftime show. That's the horn. We're ready for third quarter action, and Rowland Hall going to get the first possession of the second half. As soon as we get a little housekeeping there, the referee says we're on. And we're started here. Here comes Smith. Gets there to Provost, baseline, kicks. Ballard, left hand 3. Got it. Wow.
It starts off by poor defense in the corner by Gunnison. It's just a bad closeout, gives him the baseline, and leads to a quick 3.
There was no sense of urgency. Sylvester puts it on the deck, and he's going to have his shot blocked by Royer. Sylvester, though, you need that aggression. That's a good take by Braxton.
Right, maybe a pump fake like we talked about in the first half, because these guys like to block shots.
And we've got a quick whistle. I think that's going to go on Ballard. He smacked Parks Bartholomew's forearm. That'll bring in Ibrahima. Galib Ibrahima. All right, here we go. Sideline. Sylvester looking. They're going to come out here to Tucker. Tucker got away with a travel. Corner to Hill. Cut back out top to Bartholomew. Looks and comes back out on the wing to Hill. Hill back out to Bartholomew. Swings it to Sylvester. Swings it to Tucker. Down low to Francis. Francis bangs in. Jump hook around, no good. Rebounds. Fought for. Francis comes up with it to Bartholomew. Hill, top of the key 3. Around the iron, no good. Rebound to Royer to Smith. Here comes Rowland Hall. They lead by 8. Provost into the paint. Has a shot partially blocked, and then we're going to have a rebound foul to Parks Bartholomew. Be a baseline inbounds for Rowland Hall.
That's just Parks' first foul. Gunnison's not in any sort of foul trouble.
And they, right now, that's a tough cover for Jacko Hill. That Royer, a little too quick for him. So Creed Mogul back in. Ibrahima crossover, has the ball lost on the dribble, and that'll come back to the Bulldogs. If you're just joining us here, if you're traveling to see another player or team that's going to play later in the day on the road, Just joining us is Rowland Hall 30, Gunnison Valley 22. Gunnison has the ball. Sylvester picks his dribble up, comes out here to Tucker. Tucker travels. And I think Coach Ben Hill's telling Sylvester, hey, be aggressive.
Yeah, and if you can get into the paint and kick it out for a three-pointer, you know, that's what Rowland Hall did to start off the half, and that's what our offense is designed to do too. We're just not quite executing it like we should.
Rowland Hall has it in the corner as Provost, left-hand dribble. Then picks his dribble up, comes to Royer. Royer traveled, he got away with it, but it's knocked away, and here comes Mogul. Mogul picked up by Provost. Spin move, gets it up on the glass. Count it, and a foul!
Creed Mogul with the quick hands in the steal, coast to coast, and one.
Creed Mogul saying, you want some? Get some. Well, you have to be pleased. You look at the work these two sophomores are doing. The moment right now is not too big.
Yeah, very capable, very talented.
Mogul, he's hit 2 free throws in the first half. His third one up and good. So Creed just playing with a lot of balance, a lot of confidence. 30-25 on that three-point play. Gunnison hanging around, trying to take out a #1 seed from Region 17. Smith, picked up by Sylvester, gets a ball screen from Adams, and then comes back out to Royer. Royer out top, comes into the left corner to Ibrahima, goes to Adams, a nice little dive there by Adams, nice pass from Ibrahima, and then Francis traveled on the baseline, or stepped over.
Stepped over, but again, ball pressure, good pressure defense by Rowland Hall caused that turnover.
Rowland Hall gonna get the ball right back on the baseline underneath their basket. Royer to inbounds, gonna come out to Smith. Smith, lots of dribbling, and he's gonna challenge Francis. Wow, put that one right in Garrett's.
Yeah, good body control, good handles.
Played through the contact. So it's a 4-point run by Rowland Hall after Creed Mogul had a 3-point play.
You know, and if the refs will keep calling that, I mean, he's saddled up and riding Parks the whole way down the court. They didn't call a lot of that in the first half, but they got him there. That might help ease some of this pressure that the Rowland Hall's putting out on the perimeter.
Sylvester, he's going to take a 3. Short, no good. Rebound to Provost. Kiesel knocks it away. Kiesel going to go and lay up good. So Jansen Kiesel continues his fine play. Here comes Ibrahima, transition for Rowland Hall. Ibrahima runs over Bartholomew. Oh, they're going to get Parks with a block. The 50-50 call goes against Gunnison.
Going back to that last possession, Coach, Gunnison's now 0 for 8 from three-point line. 0 for 2 in this half.
And then Parks Bartholomew, choice word for the ref. Got to keep your composure. That's only your second foul.
And if you're Parks, you know, you like you said, 50-50 call. Parks felt like he was there. Those calls go either way. That's tough to handle. But yes, you've got to keep your composure. But you like Parks fiery. You know, he's got a fire in his belly, and that's why he's a rebounder at 5'4". He's tough.
The only problem is you give him 2 free throws and the possession. And Adams makes those 2 free throws, pushes it back out to 9, and Rowland Hall with possession of the basketball. And that also, the technical is a personal, so you go from only having 2 now to having 3. So Parks now has foul situation. Inbounds to Rowland Hall, they lead by 9. Big possession right here. Smith, wow, good body control. He's well built, but he's sneaky athletic.
And good footwork, good jab step, good hesitation.
Kiesel challenges Royer, gets it up on the glass, and no good, but he's fouled. And that'll put Kiesel at the free throw line. They're going to charge that one to Maya Royer.
Great job of creating the contact. You know, if these guys are shot blockers, you've got to create that contact. And Jansen did it, and sends him to the line for 2.
Kiesel's free throw, good. It's a great 3 quarters here in the third, or early in the third, but Jansen Kiesel, the sophomore, really blossoming before our eyes. Second free throw, also good. Gunnison trying to hang around, 38-29. Here comes Xander Smith, who's had a good quarter. Xander gets it back from Royer and comes back out top to Provost, to Royer. Royer to Provost. Bounce pass to Ibrahima. Gets his shot blocked by Kiesel. Kiesel picks it up. Here comes the Bulldogs. To Bartholomew. Bartholomew. All the way. Challenges. Shot no good, but Francis with the rebound, and he's going to draw a foul. Garrett Francis, as you look, Bartholomew brought the defense to him, and then there's the weak side rebound for Garrett Francis, and then he's fouled there. I think they're going to give it to Xander Smith.
Yeah, Garrett Francis guy had to rotate over to help on Parks, who beat his man. Left Francis open for the offside rebound, and he was able to get the rebound, draw the foul.
Garrett Francis hits his free throw, so Gunnison continue to shoot the free throw well, and that's allowing them to hang around. 38-30 if you're just joining us. That shot no good. Rebound to Adams, to Provost. Provost to Royer. Gunnison man-to-man defense. Way out here to Provost, back to Royer. Royer goes into the corner to Adams. Adams to Royer. Dribble drive back to Adams. Adams, left-hand dribble, back out top, Royer. Adams, shot fake, puts it on the deck, comes back, Royer for three. Good, wow, it's just good offense.
Yeah, drive and kick. And he hits the three, something Gunnison hasn't been able to do.
41-30, Rowland Hall. Mogul penetration, has his shot blocked by Royer. It will remain Gunnison basketball. Creed Mogul to inbounds along the baseline. Out top, Bartholomew for three. No. Kicks long rebound to Jacko Hill. Hill bounces it off Royer to preserve the possession. Gunnison going to get another crack at it.
Good heads up play there by Jacko. Chased down the rebound in the corner, had nowhere to go.
Mogul looking, going to come out top here all the way to Bartholomew. Bartholomew going to be fouled by Ibrahima. Not necessary.
No, you're 50 feet away from the basket.
So Gunnison to inbounds. Going to go into Kiesel. Kiesel to Mogul. Mogul picks his dribble up, finds Hill. Hill comes off, turns the corner, has it knocked away. Here comes Galib Ibrahima to Adams. Adams layup good. That transition there by Rowland Hall. They can just turn turnovers into easy buckets in a hurry. Kiesel, he's going to challenge, draws contact, gets it on the glass, no good. Rebound to Percy. Here comes Ibrahima. He has his pocket picked by Parks Bartholomew. Here comes Gunnison. Bartholomew to Mogul. Mogul picks it up, comes back out to Bartholomew. Bartholomew comes off the screen. Back out to Kiesel, in the corner to Hill. Hill for three, can one fall? Yes, finally. Big three, cuts it to a 10-point lead, 43-33 Rowland Hall.
You knew he'd get one of them sooner or later, so you just got to keep shooting them, and good for Jacko for having the confidence to keep doing that.
1-2-2 zone defense here by the Bulldogs. Royer for three. Back at Gunnison is Royer with a long three.
With a guy in his face.
It's a pretty impressive Rowland Hall team. They're showing why they were a #1 seed. #1 seed out of Region 17. 46-33, Rowland Hall. Kiesel going to draw a foul.
That'll be the 17th foul now on Rowland Hall. Gunnison will be in the bonus the rest of the way with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
I think if they can continue to hit a high percentage, that may allow them to hang around. They've got to get stops though. But another interesting note is that's Isaiah Adams. Their Rowland Hall's leading scorer now has 3 fouls, so he's going to have to come and sit a while. Kiesel with the front end of a 1-on-1 situation. Got it. That's right now. You have to really mark this mentally that these free throws, chance to score with the clock stop, are very, very important. Kiesel hard off the iron, no good.
And as Coach Hill used to say, that front end of the 1-on-1, if you miss that, you might as well miss 2.
Yep. Smith going to launch a 3. Short rebound to Kiesel. Kiesel going to turn the corner, and he's going to get fouled by Smith. Smith's got a.
Rowland Hall doesn't like the call, but it's an obvious call right at half court. Like you say, you're clear away from the basket, and we're in the bonus. we keep knocking down free throws with the clock stopped.
Well, you got to be smart. If you're Xander Smith, you've got 3 fouls, and then you just pick up a nickel dimer. Now you got 4, and now now you can polish that seat.
Yeah, and it's at half court. He's not a threat to score from right there.
Kiesel free throw, got it. You can't go 50-50 from the line, though. You've got to continue to drill these. Not just Jansen, but every Bulldog who gets an opportunity. You've got to make them count. Second free throw around and good. Gunnison cuts it back to a 10-point lead. 46-36, 2.5 remaining in the third. Turnover by Rowland Hall. Tucker intercepts it. Long pass up ahead to Hill. Hill rebound, or goes up for it, tries to go up and under, but there's the rebound by Kiesel, and Kiesel is fouled. Now they're going to talk it over. Was it a travel before, or what came first, Cody, the chicken or the egg? Oh, they're going to hit Gunnison with a travel. Gunnison feels like the travel was because of the contact.
And I'm biased too, so I'm just going to try to keep my mouth shut on that one.
Hey, this is one of those deals where I think you're probably right. Kiesel was knocked off of his pivot foot. 46-36. Ballard, corner, Ibrahima. Out top, Royer. Royer to Provost, to Royer. Royer to Provost. Into Percy in the post, back out Provost. Corner to Ballard. Ballard, baseline. Percy, knocked free, picked up. Gunnison forces another turnover.
Good steal by Creed Mogul. Gunnison was in 2-3 zone that time, packing the paint.
Mogul challenging Ballard. Spin move, up and under, got to the rim. Go to work, Creed Mogul.
Creed Mogul showing off the handles with an up and under for 2.
Creed Mogul showing he's serious. Provost, Ballard got away with a walk, challenges Tucker, no good. Rebound, Gunnison. Can they get on a little bit of a mini run? Up a court to Hill. Hill finally corrals the pass. Comes back out top to Bartholomew. Into the post to Tucker. Tucker challenges Percy up on the glass, no good. There's Kiesel. Kiesel draws a foul. Jansen, Kiesel. Loading the lunch pail, going to work. Look at that replay. Just out-battled Percy for that rebound. Man, are the two sophomores bringing it hardcore for the Bulldogs today.
Gunnison's got a good future. Jansen, I think this is his 3rd trip to the line in the last minute and a half, maybe.
Free throw up. Good. What was once a 13-point lead has been trimmed to 7, pending another free throw here by Jansen Kiesel. Kiesel got it with the shooter's touch. 46-40.
And you made a comment a minute ago. Adams picks up his 3rd foul. As soon as they take him out, Gunnison's got on a little run here. Got him right back into the ballgame. Down 6 with a minute left.
Royer to Provost. Long 3, no good. There's Kiesel again. Up ahead to Hill. Hill. Stutter step, gets to the rim. No good. But then Creed Mogul has it, but it was knocked away. Rebound to Gunnison. Right now, Gunnison doing all the work on the 50-50 activity.
Creed Mogul pleading his case to the referee, and I think the referee listened. Gave us the ball.
Mogul to inbounds. Going to come out here to Jansen Kiesel. Kiesel hands it off to Jacko Hill. Corner. Mogul for 3. Mogul, no good. Rebound to Percy. And that would have cut that lead in half if that would have fallen. Looked really good, but just a little short. We're under a minute now here in the 3rd quarter. 46-40, Rowland Hall. A number 1 seed trying to stave off a Region 18 foe. Provost. Corner, Ibrahima, Provost. Crossing over, penetrates. Tucker fell down, and then Provost got the open look. 48-40. Up ahead to Bartholomew. We're under 20. Looks like Gunnison maybe hold for the last shot. Can they execute here? Bartholomew penetrates. Left-handed runner, got it.
Parks is very good when he gets to that left hand. Is able to finish in traffic over the taller wing line player.
5 seconds, Ibrahima to the rim. Shot was challenged by Kiesel, but they're going to say Kiesel fouled with just under 3. So Ibrahima to the free throw line. There's that transition ability by Rowland Hall. Parks on one end, and then quickly down the other way come the Wing Lions. Ibrahima, the first of 2. No good. Ends up being a good foul.
That's what I was just going to say. Don't give him the easy bucket, make him earn him at the line.
Second free throw. No good, but it did roll in. It looked like it was going to roll off, but it fell. Kiesel to Mogul. Mogul going to launch a 60-footer short. But Gunnison cuts that 13-point lead by half at the end of 3 quarters of play. Region 17, number 1, Rowland Hall 49. Region 18, number 6, Gunnison 42. We'll be back in 30.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jones. I'm the OBGYN here at San Pete Valley Hospital. I specialize in obstetrical care, including low and high-risk deliveries, as well as gynecologic care using the latest techniques and minimally invasive surgery. After working in a busy Southern California hospital for the last 4 years, it's nice to bring my family back to rural Utah and serve the San Pete Valley and surrounding area.
A new home can change the quality of your life. It's an investment in your family. A new home is a major financial commitment as well. And that's why we're committed to providing you with the best mortgage possible. Come see us for a mortgage you can live with. We're an equal housing lender. Utah Heritage Credit Union. Together we grow. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at utahheritagecu.org.
That third quarter was a quarter of runs. The first half belonged to Rowland Hall. The second half belonged to Gunnison. We're almost right back where we started. 49-42 as we enter the final 8 minutes of one of these two teams this season. A number 1 seed trying to fight off a pesky Gunnison Valley Bulldog squad. Now here's the other thing. From here on out, Gunnison shoots 2 free throws. So every whistle that goes against Rowland Hall, Gunnison has to make hay at the line. Gunnison gets the first possession. Here comes Mogul off a ball screen, turns the corner, picks it up. Nice pocket pass to Francis. Left-hand layup, got it. Beautiful.
Good penetration and pass by Creed Mogul.
Great first possession by the Bulldogs, 49-44. Provost to Royer, back to Provost.
Gunnison back in their 2-3 zone.
Provost, left-hand dribble, gets it up on the glass, no good. Percy with the rebound, no good. Rebound to Kiesel, working on a double-double. Kiesel says, I'm just going to go. Have a one-man transition, picks it up, comes back out to Bartholomew. Bartholomew on the horse. Runner, no good. Rebound to Percy. Percy to Ballard. Now here comes the transition by Rowland Hall, but there's Galib Ibrahima getting his shot blocked by a hustling Creed Mogul. And the sophomores still continue to do work.
Yes, not giving up on that play. Fight until the end. Great hustle by Creed.
Just accelerated, would not let that layup go uncontested. Way out here into the wing to Adams, who's checked in. He's got 3 fouls. Royer, dribble weave here to Ballard. Ballard crosses over and then comes back out, gets a ball screen, comes to Provost. Provost out to Ballard. Ballard to Royer. Into the corner. Adams, 15-footer, short, no good. Rebound to Bartholomew. And Rowland Hall's drought from the fields continues. Chance to make it a 1-possession game with a basket. Here comes Sparks. Bartholomew challenging Ballard. Up on the iron, no good. Left it just a little short. Here comes Ballard. Kicks it back out. Provost thought about stepping into the 3, but then kicks it to Royer. 3-pointer, got it.
He shot the ball well. Nothing but net.
Big basket. Looked like Gunnison had a couple of good chances to make it a 1-possession game. Instead, it's back out to an 8-point game. Mogul looks, goes, tries to go to Hill, but they're going to say Hill touched last, so bad turnover there by the Bulldogs. And Braxton Sylvester checking in, going to give Bartholomew a break. So the lineup for the Bulldogs is Jacko Hill, Creed Mogul, Braxton Sylvester, Garrett Francis, and Jansen Kiesel. 2-3 zone here by the Bulldogs. Royer to Provost, in the corner to Ballard, baseline. Nice pass to Adams.
Great ball movement by the wing Lions. Reversed the ball from one wing, clear to the other corner. Made the bottom guy come out and then penetrated.
With a slick pocket
pass.
pass.
Just great play.
Sylvester out top to Kiesel. Kiesel thinks about a 3, then comes back out to Mogul. Mogul going to turn the corner on Ballard, gets it up on the glass, no good, but he's going to draw the foul on Boston Ballard. Creed Mogul, he's wearing Boston Ballard out.
Yeah, Creed's got a size advantage and was using it right there. Gunnison needed that, kind of stopped the bleeding here for a minute.
Yeah, they cut it to 5, and then it's been a 6-0 run here by the Winged Lions. Mogul has not missed from the free throw line, and then I jinxed him. My bad. The proverbial microphone jinx. He's 4 of 5 now. See if he can make it 5 of 6. He can. Gets Gets it back to single digits. Plenty of time left. Ballard to Provost. Provost to Royer. Back out to Provost.
I'd look to Gunnison to pull out of this zone here, try to speed up the tempo a little bit. They got some ground to make up.
Corner to Provost. Baseline drive. Gets his shot blocked by Kiesel. Kiesel up to Creed Mogul. Creed for 3 short. That might have been a little bit deflected by Adams. Who knows? Up ahead to Ballard. Ballard, Provost. Out here to Royer. Almost turned it over, but gets it back out to Provost, and then back to Ballard.
Everybody but the ref saw that one.
And there's 3 of them. Provost picked up. He's going to take a 3. No good. Rebound off Percy. Should be Gunnison ball. They're going to say that went off Jansen. Kiesel, tough call there. Rowland Hall, baseline inbounds. And you're right, Cody, Gunnison getting back into man-to-man.
Gunnison's man-to-man these underneath out of bounds all year, which is interesting.
Royer.
But they've done a good job.
Back to Ballard. He's going to walk it out. Work a little clock. Royer going on Mogul. Royer. Pivot, left-hand shot, no good. Rebound to Kiesel.
Kiesel using his length.
His length and athleticism. What a game by this sophomore. Sylvester to Mogul. Mogul to Sylvester. Sylvester in low to Francis. Francis going to Gon Percy. Jump hook around and good.
Nice soft touch going to the middle of the paint. Put it up and let it fall through.
Junior helping out Junior there. Sylvester with the assist. 54-47. 3-0 run here by the Bulldogs. Ballard. Out on the wing, crossing over, and going to get somewhat tripped up there by Hill.
Ballard's a little guy, but he's got good little ball handle under control.
Good handles, yes. Bartholomew going to check in for Sylvester. The line play, look for a lob here. Got Percy and Adams in. Trying to get it to Adams. They do, lob it into Adams, but there's Bartholomew. Oh. We're going to call Kiesel with a, wow, that's too bad. Parks Bartholomew read that just like a center fielder. So we're right back where we started. Kiesel tie up his shoe. After today, I'd save those shoes and wear them again next year.
They're my sons.
Oh, hey. Give Peyton a little shout out. Percy picks his dribble up. Still looking for some help. Good defense by the Bulldogs, and there was a travel. Yeah, good defense by the Bulldogs. Forced the turnover. You know, Rowland Hall was in the passing lanes, really pesky in the first half, and Gunnison returned the favor on that possession. And here's a big possession, Cody. Mark this one down. We're just under 4 minutes. This could get it under 7 with a basket here. 54-47. To Bartholomew on the wing. Drives on Ballard. Left-hand layup around, no good. Rebound loose, still loose. Picked up by Provost, and then it's going to be knocked away by Bartholomew.
Bit of a frustration there by frustration foul there by Bartholomew.
1-on-1 situation now for Oscar. No, oh, I was going to say, looks like it's Provost going to the line. 1-on-1. If you're Gunnison, Bo, you're really hoping it's a front end here. Maybe he leaves it a little short. Here we go. Provost. Trey lets it ride. Good. Pretty solid player.
Yeah.
Plays within himself, just fits a role.
Yeah, you can see why they're #1 in the region. They got good ball handlers on the perimeter. They got good big guys. They got good wings. They shot the ball well. They're a solid team. And they got a lot of guys coming back, mainly Isaiah Adams.
Provost, just a junior. Second free throw, also good. 56-47. Bartholomew into forecourt. Going to turn the corner with the left hand. He's going to get Ballard with the hand check. Out on the, tell you what, Parks pretty quick with that left hand. And so yeah. Parks going to, it's a double bonus situation. So Gunnison going to shoot 2. Big free throws, everyone magnified now. There's the first free throw up and good by Parks. checking in is Xander Smith, as he's had 4 fouls, so he's had to sit a while. And another well-built student athlete here for Rowland Hall. Bartholomew's second free throw good as well, so it's 56-49, 7-point lead. 3.5 remaining in one of these two teams' season. Rowland Hall has the possession. Xander Smith picked up by Jacko Hill. Gets a ball screen from Adams. Comes off the left-hand side, screen and roll, but Jansen Kiesel smelled that one a mile away. Here he comes as he forces a turnover. And he's going to make him stop the ball, and he's going to go all the way, and they're going to, oh, tough call. They're going to get Jansen with the offensive foul.
I think if that was college rules, the defender would have been inside that restricted area, but I don't think that counts in high school.
Nope, it doesn't. That's one rule I wish it did. I think the restricted area is good for the game. Here comes Provost. Pulls up at the junction, lets everything clear, and then comes back out to Xander Smith. Out to Ballard. Ballard marked there by Creed Mogul. Ballard exchanges with Provost. Comes off a ball screen to the rim, and oh, that's a nice play. Just looked like he was going to come off to his right off a ball screen, cross back to his left, in traffic, hit the layup.
A lot of good ball handlers on this Rowland Hall team.
Kiesel for 3. Got it. Man, he's just played a great game. So proud of him. 58-52. Ballard. Pull it back out. Rowland Hall wanting to run some clock. Up by 6. They're going to get Creed Mogul with the foul. That'll put Ballard at the free throw line. It's a 1-and-1. Probably not too bad a foul right here.
Not bad. You're down 6 with 2 minutes left. You're going for a steal. You're trying to create a turnover.
Not sure why the referees are waiting, and now they're going to line it up. Boston Ballard, left-hander, got it. You know, Provost isn't overly tall, but he's pretty well built. Ballard not as well built, but quick and can get skinny in those seams and handles the ball really well.
Yeah, in control, runs the team.
That free throw around and good. So 2 free throws for Rowland Hall. Here comes Gunnison, trailing by 8, ticking down to 2 minutes remaining in the game. Here comes Bartholomew to Creed Mogul for 3. Mogul, got it.
NBA range.
Gunnison wants a timeout. Gunnison not going away quiet. These 2 sophomores, their shoulders are getting bigger and broader right before our eyes. 60-55. We'll be back in 30.
Skyline Motorsports is proud to support North San Pete High School sports. So remember, if you're in the market for a new side-by-side or ATV, you need to get into Skyline Motorsports. They have the latest Kimco has to offer. Skyline Motorsports also carries all the latest riding gear and accessories for your outdoor needs. And they have the best service department in the county. So drop on into Skyline Motorsports today and go Hawks.
Back here at the Horn Activity Center. Things tightening up. Gunnison's hit a couple of threes, a couple of free throws. They're hanging around. This #1 seed's got a little nervous sweat going right now.
Yeah, you see Gunnison's potential. If that 3-point shot will fall, we've hit back-to-back threes. We're going to need a couple more if we're going to pull out of this hole we've dug. But there's time. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left. There is time, but you can't waste a lot of possessions. You can't waste a lot of time in those possessions.
And you know what? Threes are going to play a role, but even more so free throws for both teams, because Gunnison's probably going to have to foul here to stop the clock at some point in time. But Rowland Hall's going to have to hit some free throws to get this home. Gunnison, on the other hand, they're going to have to, you'd think three's got to be hit somewhere in these next 2 minutes to give yourself a real good chance to climb the mountain.
Which will also open up the paint. You know, as the defenders come out to protect the 3-point line, that's going to open up the paint for Gunnison.
Full court pressure here. Into Provost. Marked there by Bartholomew. Bartholomew trailing him. Into the forecourt comes Provost. There's a 5-second count on right now. Then he goes into Smith. Back out to Provost. Back to Smith. Xander Smith. Offensive foul. And that will be it for Smith as he just ducked his shoulder and banged in to Jacko Hill.
Definitely has a size advantage over Jacko, but Jacko stood his ground, absorbed the contact, and now Smith's done for the game. Great stance by Jacko.
So it's a game-ending foul there for Xander Smith as he fouls out on his 5th foul. And that's a turnover, and here comes Gunnison. 2-possession game, just under 2 minutes. Gunnison, Bartholomew gets a ball screen, swings it. Kiesel lets a 3 ride. Got it! Jansen Kiesel! Ephraim Fire Department is on call right now. Jansen Kiesel, there is smoke. 60-58, Adams traveled. Got away with it. Percy traveled. They got him this time. A minute and a half. It's 60-58. And the Gunnison crowd rises to their feet.
Great help defense there by Garrett Francis. Helps on Adams, recovers to his own guy, forced a turnover.
Gunnison has been in these games many times throughout the Region 18 season. Can they climb the mountain? Bartholomew, Kiesel, marked by Adams, puts it on the deck, spins, comes off, and he's going to be fouled. He's going into the free throw line. The Jansen Kiesel performance of Academy Award performance. Golden statuesque performance.
Great reverse dribble there by Jansen, get to his strong right hand.
Rowland Hall wants to talk it over. It's a minute 16, 60-58. Jansen Kiesel gonna have 2 free throws. It's a full timeout, but we'll bring it back in 30. Stay with us.
Campus life at Snow College is awesome. On our small, friendly, residential campus, you can participate in fun student life events, join student clubs, and cheer on our nationally ranked athletic teams. And if you want adventure, you can find about every outdoor activity imaginable just minutes from campus. Come check out Snow College and see why it's one of the best 2-year schools in the nation at snow.edu.
We're back here at the Horn Activity Center, 60-58. Just by chance, if you're just joining us, there's a minute 16 remaining. Rowland Hall clinging to a 2-point lead, but Gunnison at the free throw line coming out of this timeout. Jansen Kiesel shooting 2.
Yes, and Jansen shot the ball well from the free throw in the second half. Like you said, the free throws have kept us in, but the 3-point shots have finally started to fall. I think we've hit our last 3 in a row, which got us right back into the ball game.
All right, and the defense has been solid. They've forced back-to-back turnovers. One of those was a player control foul, and then the other one was a traveling call. Gunnison turned their defensive pressure up. And here again, playing in a very difficult Region 18. Gunnison, just a couple of weeks ago, it's a nail-biter with North Sevier. And then you're into a 1-point game, start of the 4th quarter down to Beaver. So these games are all tight. First free throw up. Good.
Calm and cool for Jansen Kiesel.
Kid is dialed in. This one to tie. The sophomore lets it ride. Good, we're tied. It's who can play the best, minute 16. Rowland Hall with the basketball. The Gunnison crowd on their feet. Here we go. Boston Ballard on the left wing. Ball screen from Percy, picked up by Creed Mogul. Out top to Royer. Let's check the composure of this #1 seed out of Region 17. Royer gets it out here to Provost. Provost, ball screen from Percy. Provost from 15, no good, rebound Percy. Kicks it back out to Provost, we're under a minute. Ballard. Wants a ball screen from Adams. Gomes baseline, looks, cut off by Kiesel. Back out top, Provost. 35 and counting. Provost. To Ballard. It's like a high ball screen, then Adams comes off. Here we go, Piercy with the ball screen. Ballard. We're at 20 seconds. Ballard. Lots of ball screen action. Now we're back out to 15 seconds. It's going to the wire. Here we go. 10 seconds. High drama. Snow College Horn Activity Center. Rowland Hall blinks, calls a timeout. We'll keep it here. 9.3, Cody.
You don't see many 2A teams that can hold the ball for that long. A minute 15, I thought we would see 2 or 3 more possessions. But Rowland Hall has been very patient. Gunnison's played good defense. They've run a lot of high screens, and Gunnison has switched and recovered. So good job to the Bulldogs. Can we do it for 9 more seconds, Coach?
Well, you get the feeling that somewhere along here that Isaiah Adams is going to be involved. So I think if you're Gunnison, you've really got to be prepared to switch those ball screens, continue to switch them, and be ready. You know where Isaiah Adams is. All right.
And the guys in the wings got to be able to help. It's been interesting. Isaiah Adams has came to do 2 ball screens, and they waved him off for Percy to come and set the screen.
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, you think, okay, Provost had a 15-footer with about 25 seconds to go and missed it. So is he one that really wants to take that? Is he going to want to shoot that trigger, pull that trigger again? I don't know. But I just think that your Isaiah Adams is the guy that they're going to go to. All right, well, the speculation is about to end. It's going to play out right in front of us. Here we go.
Gunnison coming out in the zone, throwing a wrench in the plans.
There you go to Adams. Adams out top to Ballard. Ballard to Provost. Provost puts it on the deck. Runner, got it! That's the ball game. Trey Provost at the buzzer. The runner falls, and Region 17, #1, survives. Tip your hat to Trey Provost.
Gunnison comes out in the zone to try to throw off the plans, and with the offensive plan spoiled, Rowland Hall give credit to Provost. Drove baseline, tough runner too. He got Garrett Franson put a hand in his face. He lobbed it up higher than he normally would, and he got it to fall.
That one hurts, I won't lie. Rowland Hall advances. Give Trey Provost props. Took a tough shot, nestled it home, and Gunnison didn't have a chance to recover. The one thing that adds a little bit of salt to the wound is that Gunnison did force a miss in that last possession. Rowland Hall got 2 possessions out of that because Gunnison was not able to come up with that defensive rebound. A great comeback. Gunnison showing a lot of heart and a lot of fight to get it to tied at 60, but Rowland Hall, a #1 seed, survive and advance at this time of year.
And you say shoulda, coulda, woulda, but Gunnison had the momentum. You know, if you get a forced overtime, I really liked our chances. We had the momentum, but like you say, a key rebound. And Gunnison's rebounded well all game.
Yeah.
We've not gotten beat on the boards like we have in other games.
Yeah, it was not
played tough.
I was going to say, it was not a chronic problem. It's just one of those that you really needed. But it was a long rebound. It just the bounce went Rowland Hall's way, and then they finished it off with a tough shot.
Yeah, Percy was hanging out about the foul line, and it was a long rebound. No, he had to go up and get it over a smaller Gunnison player, but just an unlucky bounce, but that's the way the ball bounces.
Well, that's basketball, and it's a make or miss game, and the last play was made by Trey Provost, senior guard, as he hit a tough baseline runner. This is the Sunrise Engineering postgame show. Sunrise Engineering with offices in several western states, not only just Utah, but Wyoming and Arizona, Nevada, based out of Fillmore, Utah. You can visit them at sunrise-eng.com. We'll just go right here to some of our scoring as we go through these. Look here at your team scores, Cody, and then we'll break, and then we'll come back with individual scoring.
Well, I think what really got Gunnison back in the ball game there in that fourth quarter was the 3 3-point shots there in the third quarter. I believe there was 1 in the third quarter, and Gunnison ends up 4 of 16 from 3-point line, 25%. You know, and you can look back and say, you know, if you shoot the ball just a little bit better, you know, this is Gunnison's ball game. But as we also talked about, Gunnison ends up 22 for 28 from the free throw line. I don't know all the stats from here, but that's got to be our high point total from the free throw line this year. 78%. A coach will take that at the high school level. But on the game, Gunnison just 33% from the field, 17 of 51. For the Winged Lions, you know, they shot the ball well. Of course, 49% overall. A lot of their buckets are easy buckets in transition. You know, that's going to up your average every time. But 7 of 15 from the 3-point line.
Wow, that's fantastic.
You know, 21 points from the 3-point line offsets our free throws. Rowland Hall shot 7 of 11 from the free throw line. But one telling stat that we talked about, Gunnison total rebounds 29, Rowland Hall's 27. You know, we out-rebounded them in the second half. There's no wonders we were able to close the scoring gap. Usually in a game, if whoever wins that rebounding battle is going to win the game.
Well, you know, I love to see young student athletes reach their full potential, and tonight, or this morning, what a ball game by Jansen Kiesel. I mean, it's going to be hard for any other player to top what this young man did. 27 points, 15 rebounds. I mean, talk about leaving your mark on a ball game, and he's just a sophomore.
Just a sophomore. I don't know what his high point total was before tonight. I'm guessing somewhere 12, maybe 15. if that.
And so Gunnison ends up with 29 team rebounds, 15 of them to that sophomore, Jansen Kiesel. And so great job, Jansen. You just played a one whale of a game. The individual scoring for the wing lines from Rowland Hall: Boston Ballard with 7, Maya Royer with 12, Trey Provost 13, none bigger than the final two, the 12th and 13th point.
Yeah, and that's a senior stepping up.
Senior stepping up, and I was questioning whether he'd want to take the shot again because he shot it and missed it earlier, but the senior composure. Xander Smith with 6. Isaiah Adams did lead the cause again for the wing line, as he's done all year with 21. Galib Ibrahima rounded out the scoring with 3. For the Bulldogs, Parks Bartholomew ends a fine basketball career at Gunnison Valley High School with double figures again. He hit for 12. Jacko Hill had a 3-pointer to fall in the 4th quarter. Garrett Francis, 7 points, along with 2 rebounds. Creed Mogul came in off the bench and did a great job. He had 11 points to go along with 4 rebounds. And then the monster performance by the sophomore Jansen Kiesel, as we've already mentioned. 27 total points, 15 rebounds. He was 11 of 15 from the free throw line, 3 block shots, and 5 steals.
And Andre Karolinko, almost a 5-by-5 right there.
And you kind of had the same haircut too. Wow. Well, what a ball game. I mean, that'll be the performance of the day. I really don't see another player being able to stuff the stat sheet like that.
You could call that the performance of the season.
Yeah, it's just a fantastic outing by Jansen, and all the props to you, young man. That was great. And to the lone senior Parks Bartholomew, you did good work. 12 points, and you were just that rock that the team used and leaned on all season long. This is a young Gunnison team. They only lose the one player. So that does it. Gunnison season ends. They losing a heartbreaker to the Wing Lions, 62-60. Rowland Hall moves on. They will play the winner of this game between Beaver and Waterford, and they will play at Weber State. Let's give you the times for that. Rowland Hall moves on, and they play at 2:30, February 21st at Weber State, and they will play the winner of Beaver Waterford. And for the Gunnison student athletes, they move on to their spring sports, which is always a lot of fun in Gunnison. It's a solid baseball tradition, good track team, and also soccer. So
don't forget softball.
Don't forget the girls will be
champs.
Getting into softball. And one of my favorite sports, you couldn't tell by when I stand up, you wouldn't be able to tell I play it very often, is tennis. So boys tennis as well, and of course those activities will kick back up in Gunnison. It never ends.
Got to have to shovel the snow off the courts first.
Yeah, well, we'll wait for it warms up. Me old bones need a little sunshine, Cody. For Cody Dyring, I'm Rhett Jackson. We appreciate Bradley J giving us the stats, and Nathan Palmer with all of the replays, and working in conjunction with Centricom on this simulcast. Of course, the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network has an extremely long arm, and it's our pleasure to bring these games to you. We couldn't do it without our sponsors. Thank them. Gunnison Implement, Gunnison Telephone, Hermanson's Mill, Gunnison Valley Bank, Centricom, Cache Valley Bank, Coach B's Pizza, Gunnison Market, Barney Trucking, Robinson Transport, Jones & DeMille Engineering, South San Pete Pack, and the effervescent Gunnison Subway. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Appreciate our crew. We enjoyed bringing this game, and we will bid you a good morning.
You've been listening to exciting high school basketball action on South Central Utah sports leaders, Mid-Utah Radio and Centricom Channel 10. This sports broadcast has been brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. Join us next time for more exciting high school basketball action on Centricom Channel 10 and Mid-Utah Radio.